Hi, I thought I'd talk to you today about the garden in the Croft. I've got a dog on my knee because he likes to be the centre of attention, as all dachshunds do, I think. Anyway, I'm in the big polycrub just now. This is basically it's a rigid polytunnel made of double-walled polycarbonate and timber, and it's a very strong structure. Built to withstand gales, which we get quite a lot of in the autumn and winter. So it's a great place to grow things. And I've got two polycrubs. This is a new one, the big one. It's 12 metres long. And I have another one up at the house, which is 6 or 7 metres long. And it's I've had that for a few years, and I've had a lot of success with that, really being able to grow things I never thought I'd be able to grow here. So this bigger one, I'm planning to plant fruit trees and bushes in here and do loads of tomatoes, so that then gives me more space at the house one to grow other stuff. So yeah, I'm really looking forward to getting going with this one. It was put in just over the back end of the summer, and it's fabulous. So what I'll do is I'll give you a wee tour round what we've got and show you what I'm planning to. It's very, very windy, so I'll probably just have to put captions up so that you know what, because you wouldn't be able to hear me. But we'll do that, and then we'll come back and have a wee cup of tea and a wee chat. So this is the big polycrub. As you can see, it's polytunnel shaped. It's got 3 rows of raised beds, and these ones are the ones I've got to grow fruit in. The middle one, actually, it's high enough for me to put trees in, so there'll be some apple and plum going in here. I think a cherry as well, so that's going to be exciting. I have planted up this bed with some salads in it. They are looking absolutely gorgeous. Patio and Little Gem and Brighton, I think was that lettuce. They look great. There they are. They're ready to eat them. And that's some of that broccoli rab. I think it's second soil, and that's ready to actually use. That's all I've got in here. It was just, I needed space. I didn't have space in the smaller one. Just yeah. And this is going to be the cheese. This is going to probably be where there'll be tomatoes coming up, and the top bit is going to be blueberries. And down here there's going to be raspberries, blackberries, strawberries, sort of soft fruit. There's 1 or 2 weeds coming up in the topsoil, but I'm not too worried about that. I'll just let them come up, and then I can get rid of them when the trees come, and I'm filling up the beds with compost. I'll probably do that soon, so that they're ready. I can just pop the trees in when they arrive. So out here there's going to be a around this bit where it's a bit more sheltered. I'm going to plant other, like a mini orchard, I think, up here. So I've got trees inside and outside. So that should work. I think it's nice soil, and we'll see how that goes. So round here I would like this to be a raised bed area, a growing area. I have it in mind as being like an allotment site, and that's my plan. So I'll walk back up here to the house. The garden is roughly to the front and the side of the house. This is a bed that I planted up last year. It's taken a wee time to establish itself, but it's really lovely in the spring. It's quite a spring bed because it's reasonably shady. Still some roses hanging on. So this is the wee polycurb, and it's a bit of a dumping ground right now because we had a storm last week, and I just put everything that I thought would blow away in here to keep it safe. So the garden chairs and some buckets and metal wire frames, but there's a lot going on in here. There's the broad beans, which I've never overwintered before, but I thought I would try them, and they're doing really well. Some is having a nibble, but I can't see what it is. They're Aquadulce Claudia. They're always good. I love a broad bean. And some parsley and more broad beans. Some fairly lacklustre looking spinach, and some nice little gems here. Shallots. This is an autumn planting shallot. I think it's shallot grise, however you say it in French. And they're looking quite good. There's garlic in here, but I don't really see any sign of it. I think that's possibly one wee shoot, so hopefully that'll come up, and that's just autumn planted onions. I forget the variety. I've also got them planted outside, garlic and onions, so we'll see how that works. I've got carrots here, and they're actually okay. I think they should be alright soon. Some turnip, but chard, always love chard, and it always does really well, thank goodness. Because look at this kale. I've got a slug trap here because they've been absolutely decimated by the bad slugs. And I don't like doing that. I prefer to just collect them up and chuck them over into the wild garden, but it was getting ridiculous. But these are coming on, actually, these Russian Reds. So hopefully we'll get some. Over here I've got leeks, which were planted from seed, I think. And one or two wee salads, and they're absolutely nothing compared to the ones over in the other polycurb. So I think that just shows that this soil needs a bit of a refresh. And that's spring onions, which I've never been very good at. Some nice radish. start to pull some of them. Well, some of that salad's looking okay. That's a cress, land cress, and rocket, and that's cabbages. I think there's Savoy and some other kind, but they look nice. Could probably pick them for leaves now. So this is the small polycroft. So this is my wee patio area, and this is a lovely place, especially in the summer. It's fully scented plants and roses and lots of colour, but there's really colour and interest all the year round. It's looking a bit sorry for itself just now, but you know, it's fine. The potty marguerites, these hollyhocks have been fantastic. I mean, look at that, still gorgeous buds. Yeah. And some rose hips. These are the raised beds. This one has the garlic in it and some parsley at the corner. And this is beetroot and chickweed. I've just not been able to keep on top of that at all, but the beetroot itself is, you know, that looks nice. I'm going to pick that soon because I'm going to make beetroot and apple chutney. I tend to grow the pink beetroot. It does better for me for some reason. And this is my cut flower patch. It's mostly calendula and cornflower and some daisies. And I mean, they've kept me going all summer, and in the spring there's a lot of daffodil bulbs in here, which, you know, really keep me going all through the season. Let's create some seed to save, especially some of these lovely brown ones, like the Indian. So this is the Croft. It's 2 fields. This one, and then there's one down the further down, runs down the hill towards those trees that you can see there. There's the remains of the old black house. It used to be the original house. And I've planted a shelter belt of trees up that side. And I'm going to be planting more trees, but not extensively. This is the deck, and you can see over as to where the polycrub is. So that's it. It's quite a wild day. I think we'll go back to the polycrub and have our tea. So, well, thanks very much for coming round on a wee tour. Hope you enjoyed it. You know, seeing what we're up to and what we're planning to do. The fruit trees will be arriving soon. That's a big project, so looking forward to getting on with that. The shed, potting shed, should be going in over the winter. That'll be good. That'll make a difference. And just seeds to order, plans to make. Always something happening in the garden. Yeah, I hope you'll drop by another time and see how we're getting on, what progress we're making. Sorry about any Darth Vader breathing when I was out and about. It was a bit windy out there. But then that's nothing new. So thanks again for watching, and we'll see you soon.